Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, guys, and welcome to UkraineDating.tv, the world's first and only by donation video platform. Sorry, video platform that is designed for Western men to meet Slavic women and win the hearts of beautiful Ukrainian women. Sorry about that. Anyway, so today's topic is Western men are suffering, are Ukrainian women the solution? All right, let me play the video and then we can get into this topic. And yeah, and let's go.
So she's not younger than me, she's not skinnier than me, and she's not prettier than me. Then why couldn't it just be me?
Because she's softer than you. She's quieter than you. She doesn't yell at me. She doesn't call me an idiot or tell me to shut up all the time. She listens to me. She's nice to me. She doesn't make me feel like the only thing stopping her from being happy is me.
I have just realized that my microphone was off, so okay, let's start over again. Welcome, guys, to UkraineDating.tv, the world's first and only by donation video platform that is designed for Western men to meet Slavic women and win the hearts of Ukrainian women. Let's see. Hello. Can you hear me? I hope so. Let's try this again.
So she's not younger than me, she's not skinnier than me, and she's not prettier than me. Then why couldn't it just be me?
Because she's softer than you. She's quieter than you. She doesn't yell at me. She doesn't call me an idiot or tell me to shut up all the time. She listens to me. She's nice to me. She doesn't make me feel like the only thing stopping her from being happy is me.
I hope you can hear me. Okay, let me see. Can somebody in comments tell me if you can hear me? Because I am confused. Because my video didn't. Anyway, I've seen the video before, so yes. Okay, so I have seen a lot of couples where the woman is actually a very good-looking woman, but she doesn't really appreciate her man, and the man, all the man wants really like a good man. All he wants is to be loved and appreciated and understood, and not being nagged for no reason. Like, for example, even my man, right? He had his ex-wife, she just nagged him for, you didn't put the cup in the right place, or you didn't take out the garbage. And just nagging for absolutely no reason. And I guess, after 20 years of that, people get fed up with this, so, and I see that a lot in, hi Dave, how are you, Dave? So I totally understand, man, especially here, like in the West, that like I always okay, so yeah, Ukrainian men, like Russian men, Slavic men, they provide everything for the woman. Like, she doesn't really have to work, even though we still like to work, because we like to contribute, to the household, because and nowadays, especially nowadays, it's thank you. I actually need these glasses to see. Yeah, I like them too. Thank you so much, Dave. Yes, they're pretty cute, but so hard to clean. Anyway, so let's get back to this. So yeah, so like Russian, like Slavic men, they remind me. Honestly, they do remind me of Western women. They're very entitled. They think that they provide for the woman, so then they can dictate them what to do and what to wear, which is fine too. I mean, anyway. So the point being that, and the Western men, they just kind of get beat up, not literally, but maybe in some cases even literally, but like metaphorically, obviously, that um like, and again, don't take it out of the context. Not all Western women are bad, or like I don't even consider them bad. Just I find them very entitled, kind of like Slavic men. They expect the woman to cook, clean, and do all these things because that's how our society in Ukraine, back in USSR, like even like Poland, like Eastern Europe, that's how it is. That women women have our role, which is take care of the household, cook, clean, take care of kids, laundry, all this stuff, right? And we're happy to do that. But when you're not being appreciated for doing these things, and being like, well, you're supposed to do it, like you're the woman, and the same thing here in the West. I see that women, they're like, well, you're supposed to take care of me, you're supposed to provide, you're supposed to pay all the bills, and I really don't have to do anything because here I am, I'm here, right? I'm pretty, and then when even I've seen podcasts where guys asking random girls on the street, asking like, well, what do you bring to the table, right? And even on podcasts, like, what do you bring to the table? It's like, I'm the table. And like I mentioned before, you can like, well, the table without the food, you just old dusty piece of furniture that well, frankly, like useless. You don't have, if you don't even have the chairs to pull up to the table, right? And anyway, you guys, just want to let you know the last chance for Christmas deal. Let me play this out for you guys.
In today's world, dating can feel like spinning the roulette wheel in Vegas. But what if you could finally stack the odds in your favor to win? Imagine if finding lasting love was not about leaving it to chance, but rather about following a proven path that most men don't even know exists. Picture finding her, the one you've been waiting for, faster than you ever thought possible. No more settling, no more loneliness, no more waiting for someday that may never come. Imagine a reliable way to connect with beautiful, family-oriented women that are committed and ready to build a life with you. Sound too good to be true? Well, we've made this a reality for hundreds of happily married couples over the past 27 years. Hi, I'm Anna Ricards, heart of Matchmaking, Canada's leading international matchmakers. Today, I will show you how we help our clients to go from frustrated to fulfilled, realizing the family life they've dreamed of without wasting your precious time and financial resources. Does finding the right partner feels like a full-time job? With professional matchmaking, you skip years of frustrating trial and error dating, saving time, energy, and money while our experts do the legwork for you.
Match guarantee is finding my perfect lady, and it's worked out really, really well for me. I don't believe that I could have found a person like Olga. I don't think that ladies with their values exist anymore in England.
Our approach is all about you. We take time to understand your values, interests, and ideal qualities in a partner, ensuring that each match is perfectly aligned with what you're looking for. With unlimited matchmaking, you access a curated selection of high-quality, marriage-minded women. Unlike other international matchmakers, our database of ladies is exclusive, with every lady carefully vetted by our psychologist, which means you'll never waste time on casual encounters with women who aren't serious ever again.
Never stop to dream about something. If you really want to do something and want to receive something in your life, everything is possible.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, very happy, eh?
Google Matchmaking reviews and see for yourself hundreds of men who once felt stuck in today's dead-end dating scene just like you are now enjoying the peace and fulfillment of lasting relationship. Ready to take the first step? The world's #1 trusted matchmakers are here for you. And today, it won't set you back 20 or even 10 grand. This holiday season, take advantage of our exclusive offer, just $19.97 upfront and $500 monthly for unlimited introductions. Cancel anytime. Imagine start a new year with someone who truly completes you. Don't let another year pass you by without reaching your number one life goal, finding true love and building your family. You owe it to yourself to make your life goal happen now before it's too late. With our special holiday offer, there is no reason not to start today. To get all your questions answered and see if this is right fit for you, simply book your no obligation consultation at matchguarantee.com/APPT or just call our Vancouver office at 1604-998-8051. Make today the day you take charge of your future happiness. Match Guarantee, because everyone deserves to find their perfect match.
All right then, so let's get to Spears. I don't know. Why would Ukrainians have, I'm guessing, Western men? They are not Ukrainians. Why would they change for a woman? Women are no different from a man's perspective. I don't understand what you mean. Like, what do you mean? Why would they change for a woman? Can you please elaborate on this? Or just why don't you come on the camera? You seem like a very passive aggressive person. I don't know. I think you've been hurt in your life and really don't trust anybody. I see you here all the time, but can you elaborate on what this means? Why would Ukrainians have Western men? Okay, they are not Ukrainians. Yeah, okay, obviously Western men are not Ukrainians. That's duh. Why would they change for a woman? What change for a woman? What? We don't want to change Western men. We like Western men the way they are. We don't want to be with the Eastern European men. We don't want to be with Slavic men because we don't like the way they act. We like Western men. That's why so many Ukrainian women want the Western men, because we are more compatible with Western men than with the Eastern men. And I think Western women should be punished and be for their attitudes and be with Eastern European men just to see what it's like, because they're more alike. And the Ukrainian and Eastern European women have more in common with Western men. First of all, Western women, we are very feminine. Okay, we don't act like macho, women here, they're like, oh, well, I'm a boss lady. No, in our society, in our upbringing, the man is the head of the family. The man makes the decisions. The man is the leader. We follow. We listen to what our men have to say, and go with decision that they make. Of course, we will put in our opinion or what we think. If we disagree, we of course will tell, okay, maybe honey, maybe this is not a good idea, but in the end, the man is the one who makes the decision. But anyway, okay, if you really want to discuss, why don't you come on the video, and why don't we discuss these things? Because you always come and you kind of, passive aggressive, which is fine. I feel like maybe you're lonely and you just kind of want to take it out on, well, try and take it out on me or whatever it is. But it honestly, I just feel like you've been hurt and you don't trust anybody. And I don't know what your story is, but why don't you come and tell me your story? What's happened to you in your life that you're so bitter? I mean, I would like to know. Have you been hurt or by maybe Ukrainian woman or Eastern European woman? What's the deal? Come talk to me. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Even if I did, you're pretty far away. You're pretty safe. So anyway, let's see. Okay, I know you have a man, but your fashion look right now is intoxicating. Thank you. Festive white sweater. Yeah, it is festive, but it shows off my belly. Well, not a belly, my abs, I guess. Fashion glasses, pink lipstick. You have a runway model look. Thank you, Dave. That's very nice of you. Very kind. Um, Hi, Anne. Yeah, here you are. Your comment about Ukrainian women want Western men because they treat each other better. Such a great comment. Western men are spoiled. Yes, Dave. Like I always say, it's not all Western women. I know very well. Not again, I can't say too many, but I know quite a few Western women that they were raised right. But then again, they had Eastern European background, so they're either grandparents or parents. Um, but then again, Canadians, I find Canadians are more subtle people, more kinder. They're not so angry like let's say Americans. But also when I went to America and I traveled a little bit there, I was there for a month, and I found that Americans are actually even sometimes even nicer and kinder. So I don't know, go figure. Um, what I'm saying, like my podcast is I base on what I have seen, the relationships, like my friends' relationships. What I do research, so I watch a lot of videos, on modern dating, and it doesn't look that great. But to be honest with you, in Ukraine, there's a the big percentage of people, even actually more than in US, of divorce. But for the reasons of is because there's alcohol involved. Pretty much everybody drinks, and men, it's they all drink and they get abusive. I've lived this with my mom and my stepdad. He's functioning alcoholic. Now he quit because he had to, because he got cancer. And that's all because of the freaking alcohol. So, and I've seen him, like when he's sober, he's the nicest, kindest man ever. He's a good provider. He's the sweetest. He's very intelligent. He's funny. He's hilarious. He raised me as his own and loved me, and he still does love me. And I consider him my father, not my dad, not my biological dad. So, but when he drinks, it's like a switch. It's a different person. He becomes angry and just abusive and just a menace to society. Well, to my mother, he never abused me, so he never raised a hand on me. But he beat my mom, right? And that was basically every, if not every day, every other day, it was this occurrence. Like and she's still with him because she loves him, and right now she's taking care of him because he has cancer. And then any other woman would have left him a long time ago, no doubt about it. Like putting up with the crap that she had to put up with, but she loves him. So, and they still having issues. Sometimes he still drinks. So that's my point. The Ukrainian women, it's not that, oh, we need rescuing, blah blah blah. No, we just want somebody that will appreciate us, that will love us for us, because we're kind women. And we just want to have a nice family, build a legacy, for our kids, uh, to have this special someone and love them. And Ukrainian women are very nurturing. Me, for example, I'm very nurturing. And, even like when I'm with my man and we're watching a movie, I if I go to get myself like a non-alcoholic beer, or I will ask him what he wants. I would just ask him if he wants some munchies, like maybe a snack or something. I'll go and make it, get up, and I'll do that for him. I always put his needs before mine. Okay, so that's how Ukrainian women are. Okay, let's see. Hi, Dave. Good to see you. We also have another live stream with Joe and Anna at Match Guarantee channel after 2 hours. Ooh, okay. All right. And yeah, Christmas stroller. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I got this. I got this for you. That's for you. Yes. I saw it at the store when I was buying What was I buying? I was buying some mushroom coffee. Your dad's story is very common in America too. Like, see, my biological dad, he doesn't drink. He's an athlete. Actually, my dad's side of the family, they're all athletes, so that's why I'm an athlete too. I played basketball for 11 years. I swimming for since I was 4 years old. Played tennis. Anyway, and downhill skiing. So I wanted to be a musician, but I wanted to play a violin, but my dad is like, nope, you don't get to choose what you do. I tell you what to do. Yeah, my dad was definitely the head of the family. Like whatever he said went. Like my mom tried to talk him into sending me to musical school to take violin lessons, but he's like, nope, she's gonna be an athlete. And I was devastated because I really wanted to learn how to play violin, but but I'm actually grateful because while I'm still in a good physique, like I have very good physique and pretty strong for my size. And but anyway, so yeah, the fact is that Ukrainian women just fed up with, and the thing is, again, the reason why there's such a huge percentage of divorces because in Ukraine, it's not really common to move in with your partner and just live without being married. They think it's wrong. So what? Yeah. So and then they get married young because they want to live together. They want to wake up together, have sex on daily basis. So it only makes sense to them. I mean, to them like me. Ever since my dad left when I was 7 years old, I told myself I'm not gonna get married until I meet the right person, the one. I'm definitely not having kids with someone that I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life with. That's why I still don't have kids, but I'm not even capable of having kids at this point. But um, so that's well, that's the story, right? And um, for example, I will always my grandparents, they were definitely changed my mind because after my dad left, I was like, no, I never want to get married. I'm 7 years old. I was like, no, screw that. I'm just gonna be single for the rest of my life. I didn't even want to have relationships. But seeing my grandparents, the one they met at work, and you know, I was already either in the making or already was born. Um, honestly can't remember. It's that long ago. So yeah, and then I saw them meeting each other and then having the true love and through companionship. My grandpa took care of outside chores, man chores. He's a very handy man. And my grandma obviously took care of all the things in the house. Again, grandpa would give my grandma money. She was in charge of the budget. She paid all the bills. She took care of all that. She did the groceries and blah, blah, blah. So he had to go and cut the grass, this kind of stuff, right? Um, and, take care of, just gardening and not gardening because she would plant stuff and then harvest. Yeah. So I was looking at them and that was my inspiration, because really once you become a unit, everything you should have to share. You have to share responsibilities. It can't be just one way street. And like I said, in Ukraine, men first of all, like I said, there's always been a shortage of men in Ukraine. Actually, all over the world, there's a shortage of men. To one man, there's four women. And after all these wars, I'm pretty sure now it's for each man is probably 10 women, available. So and so it's I'm kind of very surprised that in the West, men have such a hard time finding good women. I guess I like I said, I watch all these modern dating videos and women in the West are like, well, yeah, you have to buy me a ring that's $20,000 or like $25,000 or like what is it like a year's salary? It's like what? why? I don't understand. Like I know for myself, I really don't like jewelry. I don't care for it. I have my, crystals and these things, whatever. Don't care. And if you go see in Ukraine, women don't wear engagement rings. We don't. This is not even in our tradition to have an engagement ring. People, we don't have grand weddings. We just go to city hall, sign papers. You have your best friends or whatnot, your parents and best friends to be as a witness, and it's a wedding band, and it's a really simple gold wedding band that goes from mom to grandma to mom, whatever, like passed on kind of things. So when I first came here and I heard this concept of uh the engagement ring, it just so what happens once you get married, like the, and then you get another ring. I don't know, it's something that I will never understand, because to me it seems like a waste of money, especially if it's expensive. Okay, a few $100, yeah, I'm sure like would be okay with it, but me personally, I just don't like jewelry, period. I just don't like it. It's dangling crap. I don't like it. Okay. And especially if if it's expensive, let's say, I don't know, my boyfriend proposes to me and gives me, let's say, $10,000 ring. Of course, I'm not going to be wearing it all the time. And God knows that you can just lose it. And it's 10 grand down the drain, like $10,000. I think you can pay your bills, like electricity, heat, water for a year. Why waste this, right? And like back to this video that I played for you, even though it didn't have any sound here, but anyways, but I've seen it before. That's the thing. Like men, really, the reason why men get married is to have stability, to have this one woman. They don't have to worry about, like, just think about this way, right? If you need to, when you're dating first, like, and even first dates, nowadays I see a lot of women, they go on these first dates just to score a free meal. They don't even like the guy, they just want to go and get the free meal, and sometimes even get order extra meal to take to to take home for the children or whatnot. And I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. And they totally admit it too. They're like, you know what, yeah, so what, I don't care. I just wanted a free meal. And I do have a Russian friend here, and she's told me this before, that she's used men for just to go and get a free meal. And I'm like, really? Like, I know you can cook. She's like, yeah, I don't like to cook. Me personally, I love to cook. I don't like going out to eat, because first things first, my cooking is way better than any restaurant. And I know that. I've been cooking since I was 5, and I honestly enjoy it. I love to cook. And I can spend hours in the kitchen, and I'm actually thinking about what I want to make for Christmas. Should I make traditional Canadian turkey, well, not turkey, but maybe roasted chicken and stuff, or should I make Ukrainian traditional holiday, like Christmas and New Year's dinner, or maybe a mix of two. Okay, it's changed here, and I don't know this whole thing. Sorry, you guys. Just looking through some stuff here, logos, and I don't know what happened here. But anyway, so give me a second. Banners, and where are the freaking banners? Nope. Anyways, so how come you guys no comments? 11 people watching, but anyway. Another example. Okay, I was just talking to my boyfriend yesterday, and neighbor and his piece of garbage car makes too much noise. Anyway, so talking about him, he's actually a very successful man. But prior to, like, he works for this company where he sells um like equipment, like machinery for, like, big machinery for construction companies and all that stuff. So now he's making way into like six figures, even like way bigger, not like 100,000, but like I can't, I don't know how much, but exactly none of my business, obviously. And but I know it's my boyfriend said that it's like way up in six figures. So before he had this, like before he established himself in that company, right? He was making way less, and he has a house in Okotoks. Anyway, so he was dating this woman. She was a flight attendant. Um, my man told me that she was barely a four. That's on a good day. But for some reason, he really liked her. Like, he was in love with her. And this guy, so he's British, tall, pretty good looking dude. Can't my obviously not my type, but I only have one man, and he's my type. But he's pretty good with a nice accent. He's smart. He's fun. He's very outgoing. Like, um, tall, built, and he had this woman. She was a single mom with two kids, and she would just nag because he lived in Okotoks. If you guys obviously don't know, it's about, I don't know, I want to say 45 minutes from Calgary, something like this. With the bad weather, maybe an hour. So he wanted to be closer to her, so he rented out his house in Okotoks and moved in the basement here in Calgary so he can be closer to her. And he was and she was nagging him. She's like, "Oh, I don't believe you have a house in Okotoks." She was very ungrateful, right? Kind of fat, from what I heard. I don't know, but I guess he likes them a little bit bigger. Like, not everybody likes skinny women. Like, some men like chubby women. To each their own, right? So she was very ungrateful, nagging him all the time, and just like, "Oh, you don't have a house. Why would you lie to me?" Rah, rah, rah. And she was an alcoholic, so. And yeah, I guess one time when he finally kicked everybody out of the house to prove her, did renovations, and had his family flew from England, and he was planning on proposing to her. And then what she did, she just got drunk, passed out, started snoring, and his parents were just shocked. And I guess that was the last drop for him, because she was just very ungrateful, very ungrateful. And I see that a lot. uh, Again, mostly I see it on online, watching videos, this, that, hearing stories. I hear stories here, but here in Canada, because here in Canada is everybody's an immigrant here, so everybody has their background, and most people that come here, they're very family oriented, right? But let's say, like, Asians tend to stick with Asians, like East Indians tend to stick with East Indian, Arabs stick with Arabs. So, but Ukrainian women, just like Western men, and in fact, like Canadians and Americans. And I find I find Western men better looking than I've said that before, and I'll say it again, that Western men, um they look better than Eastern European men. I just don't like Eastern European men. Blah, like, period. Like, maybe as friends, yeah, they're stand up people, but to date, no, that's something that I would not do. No. Mm-mm. Anyway, hello, Zhenya. No, I'm not talking much because I'm still getting over the flu that I caught from coworker, but good to see you all. Oh, I hope you get better, Bob. Okay, Bob, one thing, you should drink hot, okay, lemon juice, um, uh, turmeric, just turmeric powder, black pepper, and a little bit of cayenne pepper, lemon juice, and you can add honey to it. It's anti-inflammatory, and also try to eat some raw garlic. If you can't eat it, like if you don't like the taste, just swallow it. Swallow it whole. It helps. Okay. Okay. Hello, Watchman Russ. I live in Calgary, Canada. I've lived here since 1999, and I love it here. The weather is kind of crazy, but it's again in above zero finally. It was minus 20 something, and then yesterday it went up to plus 6. Hi, Pat. How are you? How's it going, Pat? If you want to come join me here, you're more than welcome. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, like I said, I watch a lot of these modern dating videos, and again, I see a lot of women, and to be honest with you, it's mostly conservative women that think the way I do, that they're family oriented, that they're willing to, they want to follow their men. It's just like in our, like I said, in Ukraine and Eastern Europe, the way we are raised, and no matter how many generations will pass, will always be the same. Um, because in our society the man is always the head, and that's why we also need to choose wisely, because we as feminine women, we want to follow our man, what he, and then we, that's why we're looking for someone who's intelligent. We don't need this like 666 whatever the heck they have, the 6 6s, like six pack or 6 figures, whatever. No, we are simple women. We learn to live within our needs. To me, I and every Ukrainian woman I know, because we all come from, but like there's really very little middle class, so everybody's on the poor side, you know. But we're happy anyway because we know how to save money. We know where to shop around. I found all the stores where I save money. Like I do not waste a penny. Okay, I don't, because why? I like to save money even though I don't have much, but it's fine because the most important thing, you guys, is health. I pulled my back yesterday, and oh my god, I thought I was going to freaking, well, not die obviously, but if it wasn't for my man, ugh, and the painkillers, I don't know what, I couldn't move. But see, so this is what I really wanted. I wanted somebody who can just be there for me, take me to the doctor. Like I don't need him to buy me anything. I don't need him to pay my bills. I pay my own bills. I take care of my own things. But yesterday he needed to take care of me because I couldn't move. And do you think that the gold, like the, I don't know, fancy whatever clothes and all this care, like what, for example, Dave said, this sweater, you see, so cute, right? Anyway, so this sweater, it was cheap. I buy things from, like, I like to buy things from, actually, well, this one was a present, but I know it wasn't expensive. But me personally, and I know that Ukrainian, I have quite a few friends here, Ukrainian, like I know, and we all like to shop. Like some even shop at secondhand. I remember I used to shop at secondhand too when I was not, you know, didn't have an income or whatnot, so saving money. And I shop at outlet stores because why overspend? Like I don't have anything of Gucci, Versace. I have like sunglasses Versace, but again, I bought them from Costco, so they're less than half the price. Just overspending. I don't understand. I will never understand that because because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, who knows? Like and you don't have anything saved up. You just I noticed that in the West, women are very freaking comfortable with spending their man's money, like so comfortable. Me personally, oh my gosh, like I remember my man bought me something, and then I was like, what? No, no, go return that. I know a place where you can buy it for, like, you can save 70%. No, and I made him go and return it, and then he bought it for me from another place and saved, yeah, 70%. Like, why? this is our mentality. So when people say, oh, like when you guys, some guys complain, oh, pay for Ukraine, like on our, match guarantee, that, oh, you have to pay. Well, think about it, it's your investment. You're not paying for the woman, you're paying for the services. Well, we have a psychologist, right? We have IT, we have researchers, we have all this, we have to pay people, right? It's not like, oh, we just collect money and don't do anything. Like we have a psychologist, the matchmaker, who finds, we have coaches to coach men, because obviously guys that come and looking for a woman elsewhere, obviously doesn't have the skills to communicate, and after years of being in the West and then being kind of beat up mentally by these modern, feminists, like, yeah, you guys don't have the skills to even how to communicate with a woman, especially with a feminine woman. When all you see is just this feminist saying, well, I make my own money, and what the hell do I need a man for? Yeah, what do you need the man for? But yet they say that they don't need a man because they make their own money, blah 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 blah. But then when it comes to it, when they get a man, they want the man who makes more money than them, right? And they want the man to pay for everything. And it's like, oh, his money is our money, my money is my money. And I hear it a lot from the Western women. It's like, well, no, what, how does this even, how is it even, like, what kind of, like, this, what common sense, like this, how that his money is your money but your money is your money too? Like, why does he have to provide everything for you? But and then when they don't even have anything, like they don't reciprocate the input that you know the man does, what, the efforts, the all of it, like they don't reciprocate. They just take, and then, one mistake the man makes, like loses a job, gets laid off, woman just, oh, like, the hell with you, you're not paying bills anymore, I'm gonna divorce you. In Ukraine, women divorce their husbands because they beat them, okay? They cheat on them, they beat them, they just mistreat them, not because they just, oh, well, I'm sick and tired of you. No. My grandma put up with my biological grandpa, who was also an alcoholic and a piece of garbage, okay? And she put up with him for so long, but there was a breaking point where she was like, screw this. And then, like, she met my grandpa that raised me at work, and they became friends. Nothing happened until they were both married. So until they both got divorced, nothing was happening. They just realized that they were soulmates. They understood each other on so many levels. Like, it was insane. Like, I've never seen them argue. Like the couple of times when they argued, it was over me because I was a teenager and rebellion. Oh, I rebelled, blah blah blah. So, like, I came home a couple of times late, so my grandpa was trying to give me crap, and then my grandma's like, oh, don't yell at her. And anyway, yeah, so but they never argued because they had an understanding, that she loved him, she still loves him. And even though, like, he passed away in 2018, she still talks about him, like, all the time. She has pictures of him beside the bed, and like in every room she has a picture of him. And when he got cancer, and the 3 years that he suffered, especially the very last year, he couldn't move. She took care of him. She changed his diapers, she fed him. She did everything for him. I want to see women in the West, when this happens to your husband, they'd probably just leave him right there and then. And you know how so many people would tell my grandma, just put him in a home. Like, why are you taking care of him? Like, just put him in a home. And she's like, what the hell? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, don't talk to me. Don't talk about my husband like this. I'm never gonna put him in a home. He's the love of my life. I'm gonna take care of him till the day he dies, and she did. Right, let me see. Okay. Hey, Dan. I was taking some leaves before a big snowstorm that might get to the northwest US, so preparing outside. Have a nice day. Almost lunchtime here. Okay, enjoy your lunch. Bon appetit. Being healthy is important too. Yeah, you know what? Without health, believe me, without health, who cares what money you have? Like I will bring up Steve Jobs when he was dying, and it was terminal. He was saying he wrote like whatever manifest, not manifesto, whatever you want to call it, goodbye letter. He said that he would trade all of his money just to be healthy, and he would rather be broke. Like even yesterday when I pulled my back, holy crap, I couldn't move. Like, and I'm a very healthy person, and I could not freaking move. And I'm thinking, how am I gonna do? Like, how am I even gonna sit in the chair because it was so painful? How am I gonna do the podcast? How about what am I going to my other job where I actually have to clean? I do residential cleaning, so I'm thinking hell with the anything. Like I can't freaking move. So you guys, the first thing first, just be careful. Just take care of your health first, and not just physical, mental health. And believe me, your mental health is very connected to your physical health. I know stress. I know my back is mostly because of stress. Sometimes I probably pull the pinch a nerve and stuff, but I know it's the stress creates all sorts of physical problems. So you need to find yourself a woman that will love you, that will not give you headache, will be your peace, will be your haven, not hell, you know, that you don't have to doesn't nag you, just loves you, okay? Just loves you for who you are, appreciates you, you know. And I see more and more people here, men, even my ex, he's got a Ukrainian wife and they just had a baby. Yeah, so very happy, and she's way out of his league, believe me. Okay. I got you in my ear while working. Okay, yes, that's good. What are you having for lunch? Men like me want a sweet, beautiful, proper family lady in our life. Yes, and not just like you. Like most men just want to have a simple life. Nothing too out of the ordinary, extraordinary crap. Because first of all, most people, like even here in Canada, most people make about 35,000. That's with the education, right? So minimum wage probably less than that. So it's fine to just live within your needs. And what is the, like I said, most important, health. Then you have to have the roof over your head, bills paid, food, food, water. What else do you need? Anything else is extra. Anything else is extra. So, and then Ukrainian women, we understand this because this is how we grow up. I keep telling you guys, in Ukraine, is very little middle class, not that much of upper class, rich people, and then most people just equally poor. So listen, and happiness comes from within. It's not about buying shit, it's none of this is okay. Yes, you could, like, to me, I'll buy something, I'm excited about it for like, first 10 minutes, and then it's like, okay, well, I have it now, okay, whatever, who cares, right? Well, I get excited about art supplies, obviously. So, oh, by the way, there's a, I don't know, I showed you, this is my old painting. Wow, a very old, 2018, I believe. But yeah, I'm actually working on my portfolio and then I want to do an exhibition sometime in the summertime. Okay. Yes, my wife, she got a cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences. In 2017 passed away, 2020, and I took care of her a lot the last year. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know, these modern women, all they chase, they chase men with money or this that, but and some men that chase these good looking girls. Well, first of all, in the West, well, frick, more than half of them are plastic. The ones that can afford it, they're plastic. There's nothing real about them. Fake nails, fake hair, fake lashes. These lashes, don't even get me started on that. They look like cows. Cows have big lashes, but it looks good on cows, but not on. Like, it's just ridiculous. And following these trends, they get it, these BBLs, and then it's just plastic on top of plastic on top of plastic, and they want a real man, which makes no sense to me. So, and then just to even think, like, the upkeep, once you get this crap in your face, okay, and like, I did research, like, I don't want anything in my body. I don't want fake boobs. I don't want anything. I don't even, like, see, I don't even have nails. I don't like nails because I clean. So, but as I said, just ugh, dirt gets underneath, so these women, yeah, like, just the upkeep. First of all, they start off really young. They in their 20s they start injecting this stuff, right? And what they don't, well, because it's fairly new, so like decade, a little bit over a decade. Well, no, I want to say about 20 years that this crap, they start Botox, and well, now they injecting fillers and stuff. And what I learned um that this stuff, it never really dissolves. Yeah, at first the doctor said that this crap dissolves, but it doesn't. All what it does is starts migrating in your face, and that's why these women that have been doing it for 10 years, they all look disfigured, like their face looks messed up. I was gonna say effed up, but yeah, I shouldn't be swearing, but yeah, this is how I feel about that. And so just imagine the upkeep. They're like, oh, I want to look good for you. But the upkeep, first of all, is not, these procedures are not cheap. you know I'm not gonna lie, I did lip filler one time, only half syringe, that didn't do any difference at all. And I'm like, yeah, this is stupid. You know what? This is stupid. Never gonna do it again. It hurts. And then it's just, yeah, whatever. So that was a present for my birthday. I don't know why I wanted it to do. Oh yeah, well, my best friend, the Russian girl, she does her lips. She had no lips. My lips are pretty fine. This is what my lips look like anyway. Okay, okay. So let's see. Mm, European women are awesome. My wife comes from Poland and Ukrainian. Polish and Ukrainian family mix. Great people. You know what? I know I have some Polish blood in me as well. And as you know what, if you think about it, really, there's really nobody that actually has like pure blood that's like, oh, I'm only Ukrainian. Like, we're all freaking mixed. We're all of us. I really doubt that there's any. Well, maybe like the royal family, but they're inbred, so yeah, maybe they. Uh, thank you so much. I'm a good painter. I'm self-taught. I started as actually I'm completely self-taught when it comes to art. I watched my dad. He's an artist, but again, he's just did that as a hobby. Not, I don't think he ever sold anything. But um, yeah, I'm learning. I just, yeah, I also know how to sew, knit, do embroidery. And by the way, I fixed my man's, the other day he came in with a hoodie. It's an old raggedy hoodie, but he loves it. Sometimes you have something sentimental, so he loves it. And it was ripped, his dog chewed it up. So I fixed it for him. Honestly, I want to see how many like Western women, if they know how to sew and knit, how to fix stuff, or cook from scratch. I actually made. I don't eat meat, but I made my man pilmeni, which is like meat dumplings. And that was the first time, actually, what was it, last week? Or I had some too, and they turned out really good. So, okay, let's see. Sucks to see so much money for bills. It takes extra work to have extra stuff. Proper couple can help each other meet each boundaries and goals. Working for happy moments together is the most important. Exactly, Dan. This is exactly how we are. Listen, Ukrainian women, we work as a unit. Like I told you, I watched my grandparents, and um, my grandpa would just go and give my grandma his salary each month, and she would do the budgeting. She never went and spent anything on herself. That's just not in our brain, like, to do this. I think it's wrong. And I like I said, when my man buys me something, like, and I'm like, okay, well, you can buy the same exact thing but for cheap, or go return it, because why overspend? And I also used to have this Cuban friend, and she was just like, she would just buy stuff. Like one time, I remember she bought exactly the same jacket as my Russian friend, but my Russian friend bought that jacket from Winners for $75. And my Cuban friend got it from Guess store, but she paid $300 for it. And I remember the Cuban friend was like, "Oh, nice jacket." And my Russian friend's like, "Yeah, I got it from Winners for $75." And the Cuban was like, "Oh, well, I got it for 300 from Guess, like." And she was proud of that she spent more money. And I'm thinking, what? Like, why? She's like, "Oh, it's probably not even real." I'm like, "Yeah, it seems real. They both made in China." Like, that's here's the mentality of, you know, spending money, like always buying stuff. Like, you need this, you need that. No, Ukrainian women are very simple when it comes to, like, first things first, bills paid, um, food on the table, right? And we all cook, all of us. I've never met Ukrainian woman that doesn't cook or doesn't like to cook. Well, maybe no, it's the Russian ones. Like I said, my Russian friend, she knows how to cook. She just doesn't like to. She would rather go out to eat all the time, which she does. She has the means for it. And well, not really, because yeah, she would go out on first dates all the time and just use men to get some free food, right? So, and like, she wanted me to introduce her to my boyfriend's best friend. And well, we did introduce them when we had dinner here. And and he wanted to take her out on the date. And I told him, no, don't, because he wanted to get her phone number, and she wanted me to give it to him. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving him your number. No, because I know how you are. Not gonna happen. Okay. Not with my man's best friend. You want to you go use men, some, like, yeah, you do it on your own. Don't get me involved. She wanted me to find a husband for her boyfriend from here too. I said no. Like I said, the women that we have, they're all vetted. They all good women. Okay. And that's why. And I'm honestly, I'm very upfront with you. If I didn't believe in this, if I did not believe in it, I wouldn't do this, because I'm not really making much money out of this. Honestly, it's not that, like, I make way more money doing my business, my cleaning business. Okay. So I'm doing this because I believe in it. I believe that everybody has someone waiting for them. And I know these women, they're not desperate. No, that's not desperation. That's not like, oh, we need to get out of Ukraine. Like, now, right now, most of these women, they're not even in Ukraine. They're all scattered all over Europe. So it's not like they need to be rescued from Ukraine. Well, some trolls say these things, oh, rescue. No, they don't need to be rescued. They want to be loved, and they want to love their men. They want to build a family. They want to be a unit. They want to have a happy life, and happiness, you can't buy happiness. Okay, you cannot buy happiness no matter what you say. uh, because people that are money hungry, and the, and first of all, you can always you can always see the gold digger. Okay, gold diggers, they're easy to spot. First things first, they're gonna be entitled. That's number one. Number two, they're gonna be, if the person is way too comfortable spending your money, just run and don't even look back. Okay, I'm telling you. It doesn't matter how good she is, how good her, cha-cha or whatever, who is, it doesn't matter. Or like, because looks can vanish. I told you this before. I burnt good my angel was looking after me. It was the first degree. Like, this was second degree, so I'm scarred here. If it happened to my face, what? Right. So the thing is, everybody should find someone whom they connect with on different levels, not just sex, not just like whatever, having fun. Because yeah, having fun is one thing, but the fact that when shit hits the fan, right, you get sick. You want your partner to be there, right? I know I do. So and you can pick this beautiful, beauty queen, blah blah blah, and then again in the West they're all plastic to me. Like, not all, but most. Yeah, they're good looking, and some men even choose their women based on their looks, only on their looks. But I'm telling you, once something happens to you, you lose your job, you're out of the picture. Next, who's got? And then you don't even have to. You don't even have to lose your job or anything. She might even run into someone who makes more money than you, and then you're done. And she'll divorce you. She'll take half of what you have and move on to someone who's got more money. And I see this a lot in this modern dating, not traditional. There's a lot of traditional Western women, but not as many as you'd like, I guess, because here we are, right? So, but okay, guys, let me. I have to go. Work is calling. I will. Yeah, I need to play the last video. But thank you so much for being here, even though didn't get that many comments today, nor did anybody come and talk to me on the video. I guess you guys are shy, but anyway, thank you so much for visiting with me again, and please come back. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Listen to me ramble here, and then visit Irina tomorrow, same time as me, so 10 o'clock Mountain Time. All right, you guys, let me play this and.
Hi guys! Say, have you ever wondered how us, beautiful Ukrainian women, rate you? Well, now you can go calculate your score at yoursmv.com.
All right, you guys, thank you again, and have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully everybody has a good time, and come back tomorrow and come back next week. I'll be here.